Can you think back to those days and appreciate how difficult it was and how much you sacrificed in those days?
You know, I feel like it was fun for me.
Okay.
You know, I didn't feel like, oh, bad. No, I was enjoying every single moment. I've been preparing myself for retire over 3 years.
Okay.
Funny because my team always remind me. I'm a better fighter 41 than 21 years old. I was playing handball before, a professional handball
really?
player.
Yeah.
So my first punch was like a handball player.
Hello everybody and welcome to Between Rounds. I'm Dan Hardy. This episode is brought to you by Gorilla Energy and I am joined by the legend, Cris Cyborg today. I'm so happy we've got time to do this. I know it's a busy fight week for you and everybody wants to have your attention and time, and to get a few minutes to talk to you is a real pleasure for me. So first of all, what's it like at this stage of your career being in fight week? Is everything kind of organized and polished? Do you have like a routine now?
I believe like we learned in this process for 21 years. I believe it's easy, it's more smooth, you know, flow a little bit. And yeah, you are in the perfect timing, you know, for the wins tomorrow is amazing. Because here I'm here, you know, if I was freaking out, for sure I was not going to be here. But I believe all perfect time is moved. Yeah.
So you made your MMA debut, pro MMA debut, actually on my birthday, 2005.
Nice.
Can you think back to that day? Can you think back to your very first professional fight, how it felt?
First, I did, you know, teenagers, they're not afraid of anything, you know, try everything. And there was the time I was like to compete. I compete in different sports. And when they called me to do MMA fight, I was just 3 months training.
Wow.
And I was training Muay Thai. And I say, you know what, I can do it. I want to see how it works. And I like to compete. And when I did my first fight, I walked into the fights, I didn't have idea what it is, you know. And actually, at that first fight, I was playing handball before, a professional handball player.
Yeah.
So my first punch was like a handball player. So, but you know, I feel like that fight, even if I don't get the victory, I lost that fight, I got injured that fight. In my heart, I say, man, I'm born for this. What are you doing on other sport? You know, I like this. Don't have a red card because handball, if you're too rough, 2 minutes away, sit down.
That's no good.
So then I say, man, I'm doing this is what I'm to do for live.
Wow. So did it feel different to Muay Thai as well, MMA?
I like it because I like shoot the box style. Like you can kick in the floor when you start. When I start training, I train a lot of like you as a person on the floor, you can kick in the head the floor. Like it was like I didn't know because I don't come from martial arts. Like, you know, I didn't learn it. It was a different way. It was vale tudo that time when I started. So for me, it was like a normal. I learning, you know, like first time in the gym and see all the guys there. And I didn't know who's Vanderlei Silva, Shogun, all the guys famous in Pride that time. I didn't know. I just see them there and they start watching fights.
Wow. So what was it like to be in the gym with those guys? I grew up watching Vanderlei Silva and Shogun and Ninja. Loads of good guys out of shootbox, and they were all very much the same. They were very, very aggressive.
Yes.
Like, was that how the training was? Was it a very aggressive gym to be training in?
When I started, it's like when I started training, okay, everybody getting together, and then usually Rafael Cordeiro, he was the main coach there. He's separate. Like somebody had to go downstairs because I was 2 floors, and the people staying, like people elite, like aware there, and stay on top. And it was my dream, stay. He say, Cris, you stay. Because he say, you go down, he say the names. But it was a beginner. So, and there's some opportunities I stay on top. Like I go war with the guys. Yeah. I go war. And then like I want to be there in the first place, you know. And I get in my position there. I was shown there because I have a lot of girls show up in the gym, but they don't really want to train. You know, like, you know, they want to meet the guys or whatever, but I want to be shown there. No, I'm not here for meet the guys. I'm here to go war and learn. And, you know, I got to kick out the gym, the beginner.
Really?
They kick me out. I don't want to hurt here anymore. Because this, you know, when the coach get off the gym, usually they go travel, and then another black belt teach the class. And then I was there, and then I didn't see them teach it. Because, you know, when the boss get off the house, nobody do the same way.
Yeah,
And I was kicking, training, but nobody fixed me. I said, man, I look like I'm training here all wrong and nobody fixed me. And I got off the train and go off. I said, man, when half hour there, no here, no work the same way. And I come here to learn.
Yes.
Man, that day they didn't kick me out. And then the guy, when they see me play handball, invite me to go to the box. He's like, ask, please let she come back. She's gonna be champion. She's gonna be champion. And then Rudimar Federico was the other boss at the box that time. He said, okay, she can come. But then I start learning, like you have to respect black belt and then, under everything. So I started learning. It's a process.
Okay. So was Rafael Cordeiro coaching everything in MMA for you? Was he focused on one particular part of your game, or was he teaching you everything?
Have like the Vale Tudo training, and then have like Jiu-Jitsu separate a little bit. We have some training together, but the beginner is everything. But I was ever training. I was doing college, and I ride a bike, and I didn't have a car at the time, 19. I was just a bike everywhere, and it was far. And because I have college and I have a scholarship, I have to still play handball, and I still do a different sport, and they go to training. So my mom don't have idea what I do. My mom doesn't have idea. And she's actually giving the money for me every day for the bus, but because I have to go everywhere, so I didn't use the money for the bus, I prefer go bike. So I go the bike here, there. And that time too, I eat like, in Brazil they say paçoca. It's like one, peanut. Like you eat here peanut, like jelly peanut thing.
Okay, yeah.
Give you energy.
Yeah.
So that time is very cheap in Brazil. So between the trainings, I just eat the peanuts and go train around.
Wow. So you're on a bike with all of your kit on your back?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Can you think back to those days and appreciate how difficult it was and how much you sacrificed in those days?
I feel like it was fun for me.
Okay.
I didn't feel like, bad. No, I was enjoying every single moment. And I didn't think different. Because even before I do MMA, I didn't have the big picture look around. Can travel in the world, do everything, be famous, whatever. I didn't see this. I was just, my dream was go to Europe, play handball there, finish my education physician, and live my life. It was normal life. And I was already happy, and then it was changing for a big thing. And I just want to bring with me for all these years, I didn't forget where I came from. And the money, the belts, the famous don't change my heart. I remember my roots. I have my feet in the floor all the time. Keep humble and do, this is one thing is be God first. And I think it's the one thing putting me where I am today.
So I'm sure you've heard this lots and lots. Lots of fighters have been inspired by you, but particularly female fighters, understanding that they can do the sport of mixed martial arts because people like you have shown the way. Do you hear from lots of female fighters that you've inspired, and do you acknowledge that you've been such an inspiration to so many fighters?
Yes, it makes me really happy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they make me cry because they cry too. They cry, they're so emotional, they meet me, and you see the responsibility you are. God put you in one position, you are example. So you have to do good. So the beginning, I want to be a fighter, I want to be a world champion. And then the way after that, I started to learn and say, no, I want to open the door for all women's MMA. Because at the beginning it was rough. Don't have a lot of events. My dream was fighting Japan, but then they opened that time for women's in Japan. And then they didn't see a lot of events. And then you have to train and believe the thing's gonna happen. Just invest your time, and when the time comes, you're gonna be ready. This is how the way I was training. And when the opportunity come, I was ready. And I said, man, today is the day I'm gonna show who Cyborg is. And then the time come, and I see how special you be example for all the girls. Fight, exciting fight. One of the things get a lot of attention, nobody, because I shoot a box too, nobody wanna grappling. No, I like it after 21 years, I work everything. I feel like I'm a fighter over Elman, but we train jiu-jitsu there, but you want to keep standing.
Yeah.
Because exciting fight. People like it, this type of fight. And I learned this. Everybody knew when you fight somebody from shoot the box, there's a war. Somebody is gonna walk away. Somebody will go down or something. No have another option. And then this is, I believe, like motivate the guys watch my fights and motivate another girls. And you see a lot of girls see me, and then, but it's funny because sometimes they're young. And then tell me, when I was 9 years old, I watched your fights with my mom. And they say, how will you do that? 23, 21. I say, man. And because the time, 21 years, And it makes me really happy because I know my responsibility. I know I'm supposed to be a good example for the young girls. And I believe I did a good job. And I never use my power or my name for delete any person in my career. Like talk trash or put them down. No, I always respect every single one. And where I went, nobody protect me anything. Like nobody build my career.
Yeah.
It's like going 40 and I go beat one. Even though I speak in English, it's going, it's going. And then I believe motivate them, make me really happy. And this is my goal, open the door for the women's MMA. And I feel grateful in my heart. I still fighting this moment. Yeah. The moment I don't have event for girls. And the event now, I have a lot of events, and then be part of this now is amazing for me.
You must have seen MMA change so much over the years. Was it difficult to get fights in your early days as an MMA fighter?
Yeah, I stayed in my career like one time, 2 years no fighting.
Wow.
And I started training, and I started to compete wrestling. And every day train wrestling, compete wrestling. And one of the things I'm really good about this, like if I don't have a competition like now, I don't have MMA fight, I fight boxing. I was active. And if I don't have a boxing, I compete sometimes a CrossFit, high rocks, so something I'm doing, I never stop. And this is part of my DNA, I love to compete, to work. I learned this when I'm 12 years old, I started compete.
Okay.
And I love the feeling.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I love the feeling after, I love the feeling, be part of the sport. And I feel very blessed, live my life in the sport. Even I didn't choose this for me. God put this in my life because I didn't have any dream this. But I love to live my life clean, athlete life. I learned it when young. I know the day you're going to win, sometimes you're going to learn it. So this is, I learned very young in my life.
Mm-hmm. So at this point in your career then, are you able to think forward to a day where you no longer compete in combat sports, no boxing, no MMA, what would you do? What would you do with your time?
So I've been preparing myself for retire over 3 years.
Okay.
Funny because my team always remind me. When I'm cut to weight and say, Cris, maybe it can be the last cut. So, and when I'm training, when I'm doing sparring, sometimes they say, Cris, enjoy every moment. So the last 3 years, I enjoy every single thing. Every group together, when the corner getting together, and when we arrive in the hotel. When I go sparring, when I go training, I try enjoy every single moment. One thing I don't do, I don't watch my videos.
Really?
I don't watch. I know we have amazing team, do all the videos for me, but when I'm retired, I'm gonna have a long time to watch every single videos. And then I try to enjoy every single moment. And because sometimes you're gonna know, because a lot of fighters don't know when they're gonna retire. You make a lot of plans, you make the money, you spend all the money, stupid thing. And then the next day, they cut you. So what are you going to do? So I always prepare myself. They're over 3 years. And then when the day happen, I know what's going to happen. So, and yeah, I have a lot of plans. A lot of different projects after I stop fighting. For sure, I'm going to compete something. Even if I race to my car when they go to gym, whatever. I'm going to continue to compete something. I like shooting. I like CrossFit. For sure, I'm going to maybe do something. Okay. Running, Ironman, I don't know. I have some friends crazy like me. So probably they're already waiting me retired to be with them. So, but I believe I have a lot of projects and I'm going to be a grandmother next week, I believe. So, but I have a lot of projects. Maybe I want to have a kid. If God put this in my life for sure. I want to be a vet. So I have a lot of projects. I let God guide me. What is going to be next chapter in my life?
Wow. Do you think you'll want to coach? Do you think you'll stay in MMA?
I think like this, I'm so happy what I do. So some people left from MMA say, I never come back, there are people. No, I don't have this in my heart. Because even though I have hard times in my career, politics, I learn. It's a knowledge. It's like I can guide one fighter. I can guide a fighter for sure. Like he be successful in his career. And if God give you this opportunity, for sure I can guide them. I can guide it like a professional, like management. Then I can train you. You know, I believe what everything I learned in 21 years, for sure. But I don't know if I want to live this way. But I believe I can guide and help them with my heart. Young fighters. We have a Cyber Nation event in Brazil,
right? And
have a lot of young fighters come from there and sign the PFL, sign Bellator, sign FC, a lot of different events, and it makes me really happy.
So when you look over, we've got all the belts over there. You've brought them with you, which must be a lot of weight to carry with you. You've achieved so much. Is there anything left in your mind that you would still like to achieve in combat sports, boxing, MMA, you name it? Is there anything still left on the list?
I don't know. Like I say, I always like compete. And one of the people say, Cris, what is the fight dream you'd like? I'd like my rematch with Amanda Nunes.
Okay.
This is one dream fight, if I can choose. You know why? Because I stayed 13 years undefeated. That day happened as a lesson learning, and I was needed this. I was needed because I'm a better fighter. I'm a better person. I'm a better fighter 41 than 21 years old. And I show already for my fans, you overcome. Because I'm 8 years undefeated now. And this is the most important, you show young fighters, younger people, you're going to have hard times. But you have to overcome. You cannot quit. Because the life is not going to be easy. Life is not easy for nobody. Even the fighter, I'm saying normal life. Everybody fights for live every day. So that fight, I believe, it can be different. And I'm not afraid. The only thing I'm afraid is of God. That's it. I'm not afraid of nobody. Because I like compete. I'm not afraid to learn the process because I already passed through. And I don't have nothing to lose. I already proved everything I did in my career, everything I accomplished. But when you're born and you love compete, you have this in your heart, you always want to compete. So this is okay, but if it don't happen, cool. But I'm saying this is one of the things, it's when you compete, you always want to do.
Yes, yeah. So I had a conversation with Liz.
Even the girl I lost my first fight, I've been asking her rematch.
She won't want that rematch.
And I said, man, can be grappling now. Can be grappling. Okay. Because when I fight her, I have 3 months training, and she's already black belt.
Right.
So I said, man, it can be only grappling. It's okay. You know, like, it's not just like one person. It's like, it's who I am.
So you still want to get that one back as well?
Yes, one grappling. It'd be nice.
So I had a conversation with Liz Carmouche recently. Liz was very inspired by you in her early career. And she's at the stage in her career now where she's doing bucket list finishers. Do you understand this term? A bucket list is like all the things you want to do before you die. So Liz Carmouche wants a body shot finish on her bucket list and a clean knockout finish. She has a couple of submissions she would like to get finishers with. Do you have any particular ways to finish a fight that you would like that you haven't done yet? Any bucket list finishers?
No, I didn't have.
No?
But the one kick in the head is amazing.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But no, I didn't have this list.
I think your leg kicks are worse than head kicks for opponents. They look so bad.
Yeah, but no. I think the victory is different. Victory is any victory you will welcome.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, there's one more question on that same subject then. You are one of the great female fighters in all of combat sports. Who are the other great female fighters? Who do you look up to? Who inspires you?
One fighter inspired me because she's humble. She's not stopped learning. It's Valentina Shevchenko.
Oh yes.
I believe she is the GOAT. She's athlete at the beginning when she's young. She's have a lot of fights. She's have a lot of experience. You see her game get improved better and better. And she's not choose any people she's fighting. Can be heavy, can be weight bigger than her, and she don't care. She's a real martial artist.
That's a good answer. Shevchenko is a very, very good one. Who do you think wins between Kayla and Amanda Nunes?
That's a great question, but I believe like this. If Amanda Nunes defended the double-legged Kayla, Kayla gonna be in hard spot because Amanda Nunes' strike is much better than Kayla. I can tell that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I believe like if she stopped the takedown, I believe Amanda Nunes get the win. I believe like if Kayla take her down and Kayla on top, I believe it can be hard time, depending how the condition of Amanda Nunes. Usually she get tired and have already happened and she's don't fight the same. But I don't know. For me, anyway, it can happen.
You just want to fight the winner?
Maybe. Let's see my next fight yet. I didn't make a plan after Kathleen.
Okay.
So Kathleen, and then sit down, be a grandmother a little bit, and see what's the next and what it God guide me. I'm going to do.
Amazing. Well, we'll be following no matter what you choose to do. So we have one more question. So in here we have questions from other people that have been on the show. So if you want to pick one of those, and I'll read the question for you, and then you can answer it.
Okay.
Okay. So the question is, it's from Simeon Powell, who fought the other week. What part of yourself has MMA strengthened?
I believe is my faith. My faith is the strong part.
Okay.
I know you guys see outside, but inside is strong.
Okay. So the next part of this question, what part has it taken away? What have you sacrificed for MMA?
I sacrifice be around my family, everything. I sacrifice be far away to everybody over 21 years. Physically, because I'm very connected with my family.
Yeah.
But it's nice for a big reason.
Chris, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
It's been a really good conversation. The legend, Cris Cyborg. Make sure you tune in this weekend and watch this fight, and just go back and watch all of Chris's fights. It's a good day of time spent. You'll learn something. You'll enjoy the fights. They've all been fantastic. This has been a real pleasure, Cris. Thank you so much. This was brought to you by Guerrilla Energy. It's been Between Rounds. I'm Dan Hardy, and we'll see you after the next one.